It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 range. Hurt. Check go.
They start the drive with Hall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 18 rattle. Check smash.
They give to Hall on the draw. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19. Trap roll 80. 7 Pirate. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 3 now. Slot man motioned over. From the 48. Complete out to the right. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Straight to the air is Richardson. He's going deep this time. His first throw is an interception. And the Jets turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they take him down right along the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here we go, shot. Mikey, 18. Track.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
60 bucks, man, 60 bucks. Let's go now. 60 Go.
Here's a throw. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Looking for a throw here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Mevis able to knock it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's bundled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action with Richardson. Coleman with the grab. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. So we're through one.
The end of the first quarter. With the score.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They send the tight end in motion. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just short on third down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on fourth?
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Play action on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down. One play in and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
On first down, here comes Hall. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 70 range.
Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Colts with a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go play action here. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Come on, set. Come back team, Riggs.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
60 biceps, 60 biceps.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's on the move. He'll wind up and heft it deep right. They connect on the deep shot. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Richardson now. Throwing the out route complete. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and goal for Richardson. Buying some time left.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Brown's kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the third.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Viking 18.
They start the half with a gift to Hall. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Let's go. 18 rapper. Go street.
Second and 10 now. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Here's the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They kick the running back in motion. Richardson on 3rd. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Only one frame remained. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Colts' 30-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 12, behind the sticks. That one's complete, right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Head to 60, head to 60. Ready?
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. To throw here on 1st down. Big gain downfield. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making a 9-point advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Nevis with a point after. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down throw here from Richardson. That throw finds Okonkwo. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Richardson now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Running it now out of the gun. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and short yardage here, Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They start the drive with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
70 Lions. 70 range. 70 range. Alert. Alert.
Here's Hall once more. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets holding a 10-point lead. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return. The ball is loose. And that's out of bounds, a little bit shy of the marker, so they're going to turn this one over on downs. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Hall runs in for the New York touchdown. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag. or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Brown's kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And the Jets come up with a football that should just about ice this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down. So the win goes to the Jets. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt